Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a flip through of my 2022 bullet journal, and I'll share a select few spreads between July and December of 2022. The bullet journal I used for the latter half of 2022 was the Suki Gentle Giant from Notebook Therapy. As you can see, the bullet journal is quite thick now, as this Bujo was heavily used. I have also glued in some watercolor papers into some of the spreads. I'll be showing you mostly a few of my cover pages and some miscellaneous spreads. I won't be showing you my weeklies and some of my other spreads in this video. Now that I'm starting to share my spreads on YouTube, I will plan ahead better and share my content before I write in them. So stay tuned! This is my August cover page, where I doodled in ink and then colored with some alcohol markers. I finally got the proportions of my whale to look better. The last time I tried doodling a whale, my friend said it looked like a fat fish. I also enjoyed doodling in the planets and the stars for this spread. I realized that alcohol markers bleed through the Bujo paper, and so I haven't been using alcohol markers in my spreads since. I'm also in the process of making an acrylic ornament out of this whale design. Let me know if you want me to share that process video on my channel as well. Next up we have the quote page for August. In general, I prefer to fill my Bujo with quotes and poetry that I wrote myself, because this is a way for me to do more creative writing. I wrote my quotes after filling these two pages with watercolor, and decorated the spreads with some cut-out washy whales and sea creatures. This is a spread I created to list out dramas, animes, and movies that I've been recommended to watch. I didn't end up needing as much space as I anticipated. For my quote and poetry pages, I like to paint the spreads first, with themes that match that of my writing. Then I write on top of my paintings. This was a longer quote page for September. I went with an enchanted forest theme to match the rest of my September spreads. For the background, the left is a daytime version and the right is a nighttime version. As with most of my 2022 spreads, the background was painted in watercolor. And this is where I switched to the occasional use of gouache in my spreads. On the left, I decorated my spread with a magical lake in a wisteria forest scene, and on the right I did a very condensed overview of my schoolwork for first term. I like to end my months with a farewell to each month. I did another day and night magical forest watercolor spread to say goodbye to September. My favorite part of the spread was painting in the sunlight streaming through the leaves. Despite avoiding anything related to horror like the plague, I really enjoyed creating Halloween-related and witchy themes for October. I also really enjoyed adding glowing moons to my spreads. This cover page was painted mostly in gouache, with some metallic watercolor highlights. To end October, I painted another witchy scene, this time mostly in watercolor, with only the window scene in gouache, and of course with metallic watercolor highlights throughout the scene, to add that extra bit of magic. My favorite part of this spread was painting in this deep blue planet surrounded by a ring of stars. I have been repeating this design in several of my other spreads. For December, I painted a wintry castle in watercolor with metallic watercolor snowflakes and trees. The snowy winter wonderland is among my favorite aesthetics. I know I said at the start that I won't be sharing my weeklies in this video, but I figured I'd show you a peek of my weeklies that have no writing in them yet. Here's a quick flip through of my December 2022 weeklies and December planning spreads. My favorite part of this was creating the snow globe Dutch door. I have lots of other ideas for Dutch doors for 2023. Please stick around for future videos to see what's in store for the coming year. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you soon.